and Joe, coming from Ghana. We picked 12 things I learned in hell. I randomly picked page 73. And let's go. A very a very impulsive person does not play the tape out. Let me give you a perfect example through the story. An impulsive decision would be this: renting an apartment in California for 6 months and random mall space in Spokane, Washington for a year. Not playing the tape out. If you don't know where these two distances are, they are about a 15-hour drive and 2.5 hours in an airplane away from each other. Only an impulsive person would do something like that because he's not playing the tape out. I'm not two people, I'm only one person. It is literally impossible for me to be in two places at once. Impulsive decisions. When you're running into the wall and you're not understanding that you're running into the wall, you're doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over. You're not playing the tape out and you're being very impulsive. If you do not slow yourself down to analyze every decision that you're about to make, then you're going to make a bad decision. It might not look like a bad decision in the beginning, but over the long haul, it will be a bad decision. All right, so either which one of y'all?
All right, so a very impulsive person does not play the tape out, right? So with this quote or with this very um, random page, what it's trying to say is playing a tape out is you actually watching all, paying attention to all the small things that actually add up to make whatever you're doing. So if it's just like you said, the distance between Washington and I think was it
California.
yes, California and Washington is about 15 hours drive and then like 2.5 hours on a flight. So if I live in California and then I want to work in Washington, then it means I didn't play the tape out because this is a 15-hour drive. How am I going to make it to work every day? How am I going to be able to make a 2 hour 15 minutes flight there and back home every day? And if I want to drive, how do I drive 15 hours to work and then 15 hours back? That tells you I'm being very impulsive. That tells you yes, I'm being very impulsive because I did not play the tape out. I did not take time to break down and then know that these are two very far away cities, right? So in order for me to be able to work, to live in California and then work in Washington, I should be able to know that it's not going to work, right? So being impulsive, and not playing a tape out is you not paying attention to every little bit of detail that you have to put together before you make a decision.
You have anything to add, Ben?
Nah, let's say I'll go with what Joseph has.
Yeah, and I remember that. I mean, it was stupid because there was, and because so this is what would happen. So I'd go up to Washington, and I'd be there for the week. Like I'd leave Monday, and then I'd fly back on Friday because I wanted to be back for the weekend. So what was happening is when I'd fly up to Washington, everybody was robbing me blind in California, right? Using my cars, doing this, doing that. Joe? You said one thing when the cat's gone, the mouse party.
The mice get to rejoice when the cat's gone away.
Yeah. So exactly when I was gone, the mice would party, and then when I was back in California, cleaning up the mess down there, then I was being robbed blind up in Washington. And so and anywhere I went, and then when I get there, everybody it's like everyone teamed up with themselves to come up with one story, and then they tell me, and so either I was being lied to on both sides of the story. It was impossible. But it was, and then it created more impulsive decisions, and then voila, I was broke. All right, let's kill that one.